Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1061st edition. Boy, oh boy, that's a lot of editions of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni, and that would be me. Hello, traders. It's been a while since I got to film one of these. I'm a little excited. Listen, great stuff on the board, great things going on. This video is being filmed on Monday Night for Trading, Tuesday, August 13th, 2013. This video is going to be called The Long and Short of It. The Long and Short of It. Traders, Europe, to come online technically, has been confirmed fundamentally. You'll see what I mean about that in just a moment. Remember, Europe to come online technically, something I've said, has just been confirmed fundamentally. The short-term picture, so you got the long of it and short of it. The long-term picture is Europe, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in a moment about the charts, is the long-term picture of how charts work. And the short-term picture of how charts work is, boy, oh boy, do we have a confused state in the metals and in the U.S. indices. Look at the Omni on the board. It isn't up or down. It's sideways. We'll get to that. All right, so let me get started. Traders, the long and short of it, what I'm doing is this. I'm addressing the long-term picture, and here is what I mean. Charts do not lie. If you read them correctly, they can do something for you like this. 5 weeks ago, or just about 5 weeks ago, I did a YouTube video on July 10th. Over a month ago now. I claimed in that YouTube video that the charts say that Europe is about to come online technically with its recovery. And I'm supposed to tell you that, in fact, I've titled the video, number 1043, Oscar Carboni expects Europe to come online soon, technically, and I sent it out to you guys, right? That was the charts telegraphing to me that Europe is underway now, the recovery is underway, the charts don't lie, and I got brave enough to get out in front of a video 5 weeks ago, or just under 5 weeks ago, and tell that to you. So, please indulge me for just a moment. A teeny little clip, traders. Watch this clip and you'll see what I'm talking about. Traders, this date, July 10th, 2013, you were hearing this from Oscar. Get ready for Europe to get on board or come on board with our recovery technically. The economic recovery is going to start to head towards Europe now according to the charts I'm looking at. Okay, traders, charts don't lie, right? 5 weeks ago, or almost 5 weeks ago, this weekend's Financial Times Weekly. This weekend, you know me, I read all the newspapers. Some politicians don't know the names of. I read all the newspapers on the weekends, right? And I always come up with these great articles that really catch my attention. So imagine this. 5 weeks ago, I do a video and I claim Europe is coming online. That's what the charts are telling me. And I tell you all the time, I claim that charts lead the economy, right? Let's go to page 4 of this weekend's. Check this out. You're going to love this. I actually want to read something to you, a little excerpt. This way I don't bore you. I took a few excerpts out of this article. It says, UK's recovery begins to look sustained. UK's recovery begins to look sustained, okay? And check this out. Instead of boring you with the whole article, I'll try to be quick. Further promising signs emerged yesterday on the UK's economy, capping a week of mounting evidence that the recovery is gaining strength. The what? People were just crying they're going into a recession when I did that video about a recovery. It further says, official data showed the trade deficit narrowed in June to its lowest level since the start of the year, while construction sector expanded more than was expected in the second quarter. A little bit more to read to you here. The recovery looks a lot more sustained than it did a few months ago. Listen to this. It looks like demand is coming back, says John Zhu, economist for HSBC, huge bank, right? An economist for HSBC over in Europe says, it's hard to remember the last time there was a big disappointment from the data. Furthermore, listen to this. This gets even better about Europe. Tell me charts are not unbelievable crystal balls. After years of lagging behind most of its rivals, an influential global poll of Purchasing Managers Index showed the UK was now growing at a faster rate than any of the world's other large economies. Rock and roll. That was right here. Read it for yourselves. Go to page 4 this weekend. Traders, tell me charts are not the best thing on the planet. charts can always point you in the right direction, especially long-term if handled correctly. Now, the short of it is they can get really tricky like you're going to see in the chart segment in a moment. Traders, futures trading is extremely risky, can cause substantial financial loss, can make you lose your shirt, your house, your dog, your cat, the pool in your yard. They could take your toilet from you if you lose enough in this game. So know this, it's a risky game. Always play stops first. And no matter what happens with ES or NQ, do not fall over the downside because my Omni says buy a deep dip on Tuesday and stay brave. So traders, with no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Traders, let's go right to short term, the short of it. Too many possibilities in the U.S. indexes for tomorrow. I don't care what anyone says. A good technician would look at this and say, I'll pass. Let this thing prove itself to me. What am I getting at? See the black channel? Have we held the black channel on Monday? Or is this a bear flag that now has 4 bars and that's surely enough to make it drop? Or is this a head and shoulders with a bear flag in the right shoulder? Or, once again, have we held this thing that's been holding all the way for these last couple of weeks? I don't know. You tell me. Omni is neutral on top of that. If you look at the ES, you look at the NASDAQ and the Russell, like I'm showing you here, the tranny or the Dow, they all have a picture of what is going on for tomorrow. So I'm man enough to say, I don't know. Omni's neutral. I can't figure it out technically. Let's stand aside in the U.S. indices. Go with that neutral Omni for a couple of hours. Let the market tell us what to do, and we'll come back and swing our bats if necessary. Next on the block, traders, a lot of you asked me to address the silver and gold, which a video I had done for you about 10 or 12 days ago. And I said, look, silver happens to be in a big bear flag. It's rotating inside of that big bear flag. And I don't know if it's going to break out to the downside now, but it did one day, and that's the day I did the video for you. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, it was actually about 5 or 7 days ago all total. So I said, look, this could be breaking down, but I don't know. It's rotating in the flag. It looks to me like it's going to go. Well, instead of going through the flag, it only did for one day. It went back up and got to the top of the flag. And then Monday goes all the way here and gets out of the flag a little bit. What is that? Is it in the flag? Is it out of the flag? Is it going to pull one of these? Or is it going to break out? I don't know. You tell me. Want to be confused? Look at this. This is the short term of it, traders, for what we're doing tomorrow. Silver, it doesn't know if it's out of the bear flag on the daily, but it broke out of the bear flag for at least this week so far on the weekly. So then there's this. What are we supposed to do with metals? Absolutely back off, because if you're a bear, this isn't going to help. Then there's this. But what is this, traders? Gold. Bear flag, count on it. Bear flag, count on it. You can 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 count on it until what happened? Look at the black lines. Is this a bull flag that formed? And now we're breaking out? I don't know. What is this? I don't know. This is too much for me. I'm under too much pressure here. I am not doing anything in the metals. That is my technical opinion. That is why I say we are in a confused state. Then there is this gem. You know, every now and then you get a diamond in the rough. Well, we got a diamond in the rough. Traders, we always respect double tops at the Omni Trading Academy. Euro currency, top 1, top 2 was confirmed by the last 2 days. Should spend at least another day in the heater off the double top. That's the double top on the daily euro plus Omni is bearish. So you got a double top. If you look at the weekly, I want you to understand one thing about this double top. Don't go crazy. Here's why. Euro, weekly, there is a double top, but not all that many weeks in between it, you know? So don't fall out with the downside. You might get a little downside play, but because the double top happened and it wasn't that many weeks in between, you can only expect it to be muted at best. So yes, we expect it to go down, but don't fall out with the downside, because something like this is okay to play on it for us day traders, but you wouldn't want to take that double top too seriously as a fund manager, because really that's short distance for a weekly. But on the weekly chart, that is a double top. We absolutely respect them every time we see them at the Omni Trading Academy, and that is my analysis for you this evening, traders. Pull your own charts, do your own homework, compare your analysis with mine, and come to me at livewithoscar.com and tell me what you think in the chat room.
Traders, Oscar Carboni is holding another Omni Camp live in Las Vegas. Omni Camp is an intensive 4-day course taught by the Wall Street whiz Oscar Carboni himself. Oscar has been analyzing markets and trading commodities on and off the New York trading pits for over 30 years. Trading for a living is a very difficult business. Oscar will simplify the process so that you can easily understand and analyze the markets. Classes are limited. For more information, call 702-629-4755. Our phones are staffed 24/7. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. Trading futures is not suitable for all accounts.
So traders, there's my technical argument for why we have the confused state in the indices and the metals. The little gem there, the diamond in the rough, hopefully we found in the euro. And wow, talk about shorts, don't lie, baby. That is the long and short of it. It took them 5 weeks, the pros out there, to catch up to the Omni when the Omni seen the economic recovery coming first. My goodness, my goodness. All right, traders, it doesn't always work that way. You got to put your time in. You got to work hard at analysis. Speaking of which, if you'd like to study with me for 4 straight days and nights here in Las Vegas, I'm holding Omni Camp at the end of September. Now, I'll be honest, traders, I've had, several Omni Camps here in Vegas, and they usually sell out. This time around, I'm having difficulty approving some of you Omniacs. I've got a few on the line that I honestly don't think really should come out. So I'm not sure what to do. There are some open seats right now. I don't want to qualify people that aren't qualified for it. That wouldn't do them any good, and I'm not here to pick people's pockets. I'm trying to help you guys. So listen, here's what I need from you. If you can do this, pull up a simple bar chart. Tell me if it's pointing up or down from the bottom of the screen to the top. Is it a bull or a bear? Can you pull up an oscillator, a technical indicator, anything, a stochastic? Can you pull up a stochastic and tell me if it looks overbought or oversold visually? If you could do those 2 things, you actually would qualify to come out to OmniCamp. Now, the people I spoke to, believe it or not, they're so green that they didn't answer those questions correctly. And I thought, if you don't have that knowledge, then it'll take me a day and a half just to make them understand how to read a bar chart. So long story short, I didn't qualify these people. I have open tickets. If you want to come out to Vegas, come on down to livewithoscar.com. Click the OmniCamp banner in the top right of the site. Fill out the application, and I will call you and try to qualify you. If I cannot find people that I qualify, traders, I would actually cancel the camp. Listen, I'm not going to hold one for people that really don't want to come out here and understand how to do the Omni, because if I brought you out and you didn't understand what I was teaching you, I'd have to keep you here for like a week. I'd chain you up in the basement if I had to, make sure you learn the Omni before you go home. So if that's the treatment you want, let me know. Otherwise, fill out those applications and we'll figure this out. All right, traders, that's it. I'm out of here. Video 1061, the long and short of it. Always remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help yourselves with that is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. And you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll, traders. That's about it. I'll see you at livewithoscar.com. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.